The Humane Society of Pagosa Springs, formerly known as the Upper San Juan Humane Society, has a modest beginning. The story of the organization started with a donation of a gold Krugerrand coin in 1984, with the donor's daughter, Deborah Rinker Brown, raffling the coin to start a construction fund for an animal shelter. When American singer-songwriter and musician Dan Fogelberg heard of this, he volunteered to perform a concert that would donate the proceeds to the project. The concert raised $20,000, which commissioned the construction of the original animal shelter. And from 1984 to 1986, the town of Pagosa, county, and local contractors cooperated to build the shelter with the organizational skills of Ms. Brown. Since its foundation in 1984, there had been significant growth in Pagosa Springs, and by 2000, it became obvious that the original shelter needed to increase to pacify the growing number of animals in the community. By then, the Humane Society Board of Directors located new suitable land for the facility, 11 acres adjacent to an industrial park where the current facility stands today. With the introduction of the Humane Society, more doors opened for more opportunities, including the introduction of the Humane Society Thrift Store in 1994, formerly known as the Pack Rack Thrift Store. Within 6 months of its tender beginnings on Lewis Street, the Pack Rack was flooded with donations and required more space, which was established in the spring of 1995 on South 6th Street. The Board of Directors had to secure the thrift store's future with the purchase of a building instead of being housed in leased space and at a landlord's mercy. The decision was made to purchase the Old Baptist Church property on Pagosa Avenue in downtown Pagosa Springs and convert it to the permanent home of the thrift store. The grand opening of the thrift store at 279 Pagosa Street was held on June 3, 2000. Shortly thereafter, the name of the thrift store changed from the Pack Rack Thrift Store to the Humane Society Thrift Store. Today, the Humane Society of Pagosa Springs provides shelter to more than 700 animals annually and offers more than just adoption, including a safe space for lost or stray animals, a spay and neutering program, emergency medical aid for pets, microchipping, and so much more. No matter how small or how large, the Humane Society of Pagosa is committed to the well-being of each and every animal that enters the shelter. And beyond donations, there are so many other ways to help these animals and build on the vision of Deborah Brown and the HSPS. To learn how you can help, visit pagosahumane.org.